We do have some new commentary from Berkshire Hathaway CEO Warren Buffett on the rating agency's downgrade of the U.S. long-term credit rating. Basically, he says he's not worried about it, and it's not changing anything that Berkshire is doing in the markets right now. Here's a quote from him. He said, Berkshire bought $10 billion in U.S. Treasuries last Monday. We bought $10 billion in Treasuries this Monday. And the only question for next Monday is whether we will buy $10 billion in 3-month or 6-month T-bills. That's what he told us yesterday. That's been the decision that Berkshire makes every week recently. That's what he talked about in Japan when we spoke with him there. That's what he talked about at the annual meeting in May. This is the safest place to be. And he doesn't think that people should be worried about this. He made these comments in part to ease concerns about the downgrade. He said there are some things that people shouldn't worry about. This is one. Now, that's not to say that the concerns raised by Fitch aren't valid. Buffett also said that he doesn't agree with everything the federal government is doing right now, but it doesn't change how he sees U.S. Treasuries or the dollar. Here's another quote from him. He said, the dollar is the reserve currency of the world, and everybody knows it. So just something to keep in mind on all of these issues. If you look to the big investors, not changing their perspective on the Treasury market, not changing their perspective on dollars. We talked a little bit about it. I mean, if you looked back, he was saying Berkshire was fortunate because they were invested in the U.S. Treasuries back in 2007, 2008, when you saw the great financial crisis that hit. If he had been invested in AAA, if you were invested in AAA bonds at that time or in the credit markets, things froze up. He would not have been able to do all the things he was able to do because Berkshire was invested in Treasuries. It's the default place where people want to be. And he was just saying this shouldn't change anybody's perspective on that.
Well, that's the other thing, though, about this, Becky, don't you think? I mean, this bond market is one of the most covered, by people like Warren Buffett, and liquid. People understand. I mean, this is one of the most well-understood markets. So it's not to dismiss what Fitch is saying at all, because I think they're raising important issues. But the idea that rating agencies on Treasuries. I mean, maybe if it was on some smaller company, some very indebted company, you'd look up and go, oh my goodness, I need to pay attention to this. But well, I don't know. Can I just add Fitch in the commentary that I heard from one of the Fitch people who had made this decision, the guy who was talking about it, was saying, look, we are still at the second highest rating that we have for any of these things, but we are seeing a steady decline over the last 20 years in things that matter, things like governance and things like debt to GDP. Those are important measurements, and it's probably totally valid. By the way, Moody's did this years ago and has not reversed and put it back. So this is the second rating agency to do it. I got to say, this does remind me of my 11th grade English teacher, right? I turned in an English paper, I remember, and I got it back, and I got a B, and I was mad because I saw my classmates, some of them, their writing wasn't as good. They got better grades. I took it to her. I said, hey, why'd I get a B on this? She said, for you, this is B work. So I think maybe, part of this is, it doesn't make total sense, but for the United States, maybe this isn't AAA work. I mean, I think we know the facts underlying this, and it's one thing for Warren Buffett not to be concerned, for Jamie Dimon not to be concerned, but ordinary investors, right? Citizens who are thinking about making choices on election day, should they be thinking about the economy? Should they be maybe a bit more concerned about the direction? I don't know. I mean, there might be something here. Well, then that becomes the other question, how political all of this is, the timing and everything else.